Welcome, lovely Librans. My name is Rose Smith from absolutesoulsecrets.com, and I'm here to do your December 2019 astro, tarot, horoscope, psychic theme for the month. Okay, so if you haven't followed me before, I do a bit of astrology and then a psychic introduction, and then some tarot and a psychic summary at the end as to what the main energetic themes for the month will be for Librans. Okay, so I'm a Libran myself, so I'm always interested to see what comes out, because I only have a very rough sort of guideline what I'm going to say, and often spirit will come through me and I will channel information, so I'm always especially interested when it's about me. But I can tell you that December is a huge month for everybody, and we're leaving now the teenage years and we're moving into the 20s, so 2020 is around the corner. And what else is happening is that there's some really big aspects. So we've got Jupiter changing sign, going from Sagittarius into Capricorn on the 3rd of December until 17th of December 2020. So we're moving now into a stage where I guess you'd say let's get real, because Jupiter is this very expansive, big planet of increase and abundance and adventure and excitement and wants to move ahead. And Capricorn is this kind of more inner, solid, earthy, practical, pragmatic, sort of stable energy. So they don't sort of fit together just neatly. They don't sort of just click into place. So it could be a matter of a bit of push and pull and ding dong and back and forth like this until we find the balance between this energy for moving forward with great gusto and this energy for holding on to the past and wanting to be secure and comfortable, and both of which are important. It's not much fun if you're feeling really vulnerable and uncomfortable because you're going ahead at breakneck speed, and it's also not much fun if you're so comfortable that you're in a rut, stuck in a rut. So the energy of Jupiter will help pull those of us that are in ruts out of the rut and get us going again, give us more motivation and more life, more life force and more abundance. And the energy of Capricorn, those of us who are feeling vulnerable, the energy of Capricorn will help to assuage our need for safety and security. Okay, so there's a middle point there for all of us. And lovely Librans, where this affects us most is in our 4th house, which is all about the home and family. So I don't know about you, but I've had ideas about renovating for a good 18 months to 2 years now. Every time I go to do it, something stops me and I don't get to do it. I've got my ideas in my head that I want to do, but it just hasn't panned out. So I've got my fingers crossed. In 2020, I will finally be able to do my renovations. And so because it's around the home, we can expect there'll be changes in the home, the garden, and also with our families. Okay, changes for the better. So it's making something better, bigger perhaps. I don't want to go bigger, but I do want to make it better. You could find also that, if you have children, there could be pregnancies, because it's all about increase, or somebody comes into your family who is like a family member. Perhaps they feel like a long lost daughter or son, or perhaps one of your children, marries or gets involved with somebody, in a very committed basis, and they're welcomed into the family. So increase in families often happens under this influence. But if it's not the actual people in the family, it could be the actual home and the garden if you have a garden as well. It's a great time for celebrations with family and for get-togethers and that sort of thing. All right, so the 10th sees Mercury joining the Sun in our 3rd house, and that's all about communications. Okay, so the 10th of the month, the Sun in there's sort of happiness and contentment and insight, and there's communications going on as well. The 11th sees a full moon lunar eclipse in the 9th house of higher learning, travel, foreign connections and spirituality. So because it's a lunar eclipse, it's a feminine sort of energy, and it's sitting deep inside us. It's playing out inside before it then becomes manifest in the physical world later when we have the solar eclipse on the 25th. So this is about our inner changes, and it could be that because spirituality is involved, we get a deepening of our spiritual essence and become more certain about, you know, what it is that we actually believe in, what our core beliefs are, you know, spiritually, what we hold dear. Higher learning, we could be teaching, we could be sharing, we could be learning, and because it's the 9th house, it's about the big abstract concepts. So it's not like simple everyday type of learning. It's like big ideas and things that are important to us and really to the world. It's, you know, it's not just all about us. The reason we learn stuff is so that we can actually help other people and share that information too. So you may be sitting on a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, and, you know, maybe it's time, if you haven't already done so, that you start trying to figure out a way that you can get that out into the world, whether that be on a blog, a Facebook group, or here on YouTube, wherever. Get your knowledge and your wisdom out there, because God knows we need every single person now in the world to stand up. And there's my chickens going off just now as I'm saying that. I don't know if you can hear them. They're having a row about the roost. They've got one favourite roost and they all want to lay in there and lay their eggs at the same time. That's what's happening. So apologies for the chickens. That's the Sussex and the Araucanas at it. 21st sees Venus into the 5th house. This is beautiful for creativity and young love. If you're looking for someone, you could probably meet somebody around this time, the 21st of the month. Venus loves companionship. She loves to share, and she loves love, and she's can be very flirtatious when she needs to be. And if you're looking for a romantic partner, around the 21st is a great time. It's also about not just young love, but also creativity, childlike play, getting in touch with the world of the child, whether that be the inner child within or children outside, you know, in our extended family or friends, or even down at the local shops. So it's also great for entertainment, celebrations, socializing, leisure and pleasure. Okay, so that looks like some fun. 22nd sees the Sun, and the 25th sees the new moon solar eclipse moving into the 4th house again. So lots of insight, happiness, awareness with the Sun coming into our family and into our home zone. And with the new moon solar eclipse, there's likely to be more transformation. The energy is actually amplified around the home, and we've also got that Jupiter effect of making things bigger. So a lot of focus from this month on throughout 2020 around the home and around the family. Okay, so that's my horoscope bit of this live stream / video. Now I'll do a quick psychic introduction to the month for you, dear Librans. Okay. All right, first thing I see, it's like a telescope looking out into space. And then this great light comes in like a comet or, a sign in the sky. This is a sign of positivity, a good omen, a sign for success. And it's like many of us are looking for signs now. We really need upstairs, or we really need to tune into upstairs. Upstairs is Spirit's always broadcasting the messages. It's us that gets off the path. So we might get distracted by outside things, that take us away from looking within. Maybe have some health issues, you've got pain, family problems, or any number of things that take us off the path instead of getting back on focus. And if you're not sure what to focus on, just focus on light. Just say, just imagine the sun and say to the sun, I am here and I'm looking for answers. Please give me some answers, or something like that in your own words. Make it as simple as possible and just wait and just focus and see that in your mind's eye, the light coming into you. And that's what I see in Spirit now, this sign in the sky that's shining the light down the telescope, which is a sign to us that, yes, Spirit is listening to us, and the light of awareness and insight is coming about what we need to do to change our situations. Okay, now let's go to the board, and we're going to this is amazing. I tested this before, now it's not working. There we go. I'll just go back. Okay, well, we're going to do tarot and go to the cards, but the cardboard is not working. That's just amazing. I don't know. I test and test and test, Anyway, I've already pre-shuffled these cards, and so I'm just going to pull the cards out one at a time, and we're going to start with the first week of the month for Librans. So first week, and we're in December now, and pulling a card out, and we're going to go with this one, which is the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands, this is all about inspiration, this feeling motivated, really getting in touch with that fiery spirit. This is your hopes. I don't know if you can see there at the end of the fingertips, there's like flames. They're like fingers are turning into candles, and it's like little flames coming out. So this is all about hopes and dreams and bringing them into reality. Okay, so there may have been a recent disappointment about something, but yet this hope is still alive. So in the first week, no matter what happens, just really remember what I said before about focusing on the light and bringing the light in to the situation, so that you can be sure that that Spirit's listening to you and that your situation will soon change. Okay, that's the first card, and I'll put that down there on the board, even though the board's not working. Just amazing. Not to worry. Onwards and upwards. Let's have a side plan. A plan B is always good to have. Okay, second week of the month. For lovely Librans. And we come out with this card, which is the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a very astute, organised businesswoman. And if you have a business, you'll be pleased for this card. She's very good with money. Okay, if you've had any money concerns, this energy in the second week of December is really going to help you be organised. Guard against overspending, because Christmas coming up and people could go a bit, crazy. She's smart, she's intelligent, she's successful, and she's happy, and she's content. And she's full of desire for her projects and her dreams and plans. So there seems to be a bit of a theme coming out for Librans with this, which is all about dreams and plans and success, eventual success. So she's queen of all she surveys, in fact. And she doesn't lord it over people in a hard, domineering way, but she impresses people just with her ability to get things done, okay? And that's what you'll be doing in the second week of the month. And now we will go to the third week of the month. Third week of the month for lovely Librans, 2019. And we come up with the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is beautiful for starting new projects. Feeling absolutely motivated to get stuff done. Spirit is with you. You can see the hand coming out of the cloud there from your ideas and from your spiritual nature. You will have some brilliant flashes of insight where you can grow your life. See those green leaves there? It's all about growth. And see there's a crown of twigs with leaves on the top, which you can't, it's very hard to see the leaves on the top. There's little leaves forming on the top of the crown. So growth and increase and feeling very motivated. And the beginning, the start of something new for you, dear Librans, in the third week, okay? This is also, you know, if you celebrate Christmas, this is the week of Christmas. And Merry Christmas if you do celebrate Christmas. But a new plan, a new idea, flashes of brilliance will jump into your mind, so it's time to write them down. Okay, that's the third week. And now looking at the fourth week. Fourth week of the month for Libra in December 2019. Okay, we come up with the Three of Cups. Now the fourth week is actually the last 10 days of the month, so from the 21st to the end of the month. This is obviously all about celebration, all about emotions, letting your emotions come out, expressing yourself, not going too far overboard. You can see that lass in the middle there, she's actually tipping the water or alcohol, whatever it is, in the cup. She's tipping it out, so don't waste things. But see the three of them standing in the fish's head there? That's indicating there's something of an unconscious nature that's coming up into consciousness. So there could be a little glitch. If these three are working together, the project may not go as smoothly as planned. But it's only little glitches. It's not a major thing. This indicates, yes, success is coming after hard work, but there's this, you know, uphill and down dale moments. If this is you and your friends celebrating, just be aware that two may form a little clique and a third person could be feeling left out. So if that's the case, there's no nastiness or anything like that. But the third person needs to just pay attention to that and, you know, bear that in mind for the future, that they could be isolated when dealing with the three. It's a bit like a three-legged race. It works, but it doesn't work that smoothly. But yeah, basically a time of celebration, teamwork, the odd glitch here and there, and getting the job done eventually. If you've picked the three, not if you've picked, this is the fourth week, the last 10 days of the month. I've just done pick a card on Facebook, so I'm still talking about picking cards and such like, but that's the actual fourth week of December. Okay, so I'll just do a little psychic summary to finish off for all Librans for December 2019. Yeah, I see a tambourine. It's like make your own music. And this tambourine has all these beautiful crystals around the outside. So different coloured precious stones like sapphires, rubies, emeralds and such like. Amethyst. And they're playing their song, but they're still in a team. They're still in a band. So this is something to work out your rights versus, you know, the rights of the group. And if it's something small and it doesn't cost you much, well, it's, you know, it's just as easy to go along with the group. But if it's something that's really important to you, don't sell yourself short, because Librans do tend to self-sacrifice a bit too much on occasion where other people are concerned. Okay. But yeah, it looks like a lot of celebration and harmony, a lot of interaction with other people this month, and basically it's a fairly good month. The odd little glitch here and there, you could be feeling at some point not quite in the flow of things, but basically it's a fairly good month. Okay, thanks so much for listening. I do hope you found all of that helpful. Please give this video / live stream a like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the notification bell for updates. But in the meantime, Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or Happy Holidays, whichever you prefer, and please stay tuned. I'll be doing, sorry I'm really late with the horoscopes this month, but Scorpio will be next. Okay, thanks a lot, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.